Hello everybody, this is the Rye Guy here. Welcome back. I have a very important update to my last video, which was a Scuf Vantage controller review. I missed quite a few things last time. For example, there was a firmware update to the Scuf Vantage controller that fixed all the problems that I previously talked about. And second, my controller already has that firmware update installed, so I haven't experienced any of those issues in the past 5 days that I've been using it. So let's get into what the firmware update actually was. Scuf stated that we are aware that a limited number of our customers have experienced occasional bugs related to our firmware. We wanted to inform you that those issues have been resolved with version 0.8. Firmware version 0.8 fixes the following isolated and infrequent issues. Optimizes thumbstick responsiveness, addressing cases that relate to dead zone or drift. Resolves occasional loss of remapping settings when turning off PS4 or PS4 Pro console. Fixes Bluetooth pairing issues which have been identified on occasions for wireless controllers, and addresses an issue that could cause hypersensitive triggers. And how do I know if my Scuf Vantage needs a firmware update? If you're not experiencing any issues, then you don't need to do anything. If your Scuf Vantage was shipped after November 3rd from scufgaming.com, your controller already has the latest version. And if you're experiencing any issues and your Scuf Vantage controller was shipped prior to November 3rd, then your controller likely does need the most recent version of the firmware, which is version 0.8. All that being said, let's review the controller. First, let's compare it to a regular PS4 controller. This is the one that I've been using for around a year before I got this, a couple of days ago. First off, the Scuf Vantage is a little bit taller. Barely noticed, probably not noticeable on the video, but if you get one yourself, it's a little bit taller than the regular PS4 controller. The triggers on the back are a little bit closer together, and also there's just more. The paddles, the side buttons, and also the joystick placement. It has an Xbox layout, so it feels a little different. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's very comfortable, and I personally enjoy it more than the regular PS4 controller. So after the actual handling of the controller, let's talk about how it actually functions when you play. First off, mapping controllers, it's pretty easy. There is a switch on the bottom of the controller right here that you swipe it to the right, and you can map your buttons to the two sax buttons or the side buttons, whatever you want to call them, and the four paddles in the back. In order to do that, you just hold the button that you want to map. So like, let's say I want to map this paddle to something. Hold this, and say I want to map it to the square button. Just hold both buttons at the same time for like 2 or so seconds. I usually hold it for 5 just because I want to make sure it happens. Let go. Swipe the switch back to the left. Here you go. This back paddle now does the same thing as pressing this. Pretty nice. Then when it comes to playing, very, very comfortable actually. One little complaint, the side buttons are kind of easy to accidentally press. But other than that, I don't have any actual issues with the controller. I haven't experienced any issues. I've used it in both wireless and wired mode. I've seen no latency issues with either. They feel very comfortable to use no matter how it is. Everything's just nice to use. It's comfortable. It works. Do I recommend it for everyone? No. This controller is not meant for everyone. It's not sold for everyone. If you're into competitive gaming and you want something that will help you perform better in the games that you enjoy and you want to do well at, I do recommend it. if you're willing to spend around $200 for a controller. If not, there are other Scuf products that you can get. But the Scuf Vantage itself, it's high function, high customization. It's meant for this performance. If you're willing to spend $200 for a controller that you know that you can pretty much do anything with, then I recommend it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, and I hope what I said helps you decide whether you'd like to buy a Scuf Vantage controller or not. I'm obviously not sponsored by Scuf, so it doesn't really matter what you do for me. But if you're into it, let me know. If you decide to get one, also let me know. I'd be very interested. I'd like to play some games with you, see how you enjoy it, and also talk to you. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.